Welcome to Silent Circle Training. This video series will walk you through Blackphone 2 and its operating system Silent OS 3. This video will cover spaces management and spaces sharing. Spaces management can be accessed from the Security Center. Spaces let you create separate, secure containers for apps and storage. A space is simply a way to group apps, data, and accounts in a manner that reflects the management, privacy, security, and ease of access requirements of the owner. You can create, configure, or delete spaces by tapping Spaces Management at the bottom of the screen. From the Spaces Management screen, you will see all spaces that exist on the phone. To create a new space, tap on the three dots in the bottom right corner and tap on the plus. From here, you can select the space you would like to create. Types of spaces that can be created are personal spaces, which are created, configured, and managed by the device owner. A silent space, which is a non-Google-enabled personal space that has the highest security and privacy levels. Please note, you can only have one silent space per phone. You can also create managed spaces, which are defined and managed by a third party, such as an IT administrator, for use by the device owner. The device owner installs managed spaces simply by clicking on a URL or scanning a QR code. Managed spaces can also be installed without end-user interaction through the zero-touch provisioning functionality. Tap on the type of space you wish to create. You will then walk through a series of steps that will allow you to configure your space. You can assign a name, color, and avatar to your space. You can determine which permissions and space constraints you would like. And you can determine which apps you want installed on the space from a list of apps that have already been installed on the phone. Finally, you should determine a screen lock for that space. You can choose between no screen lock, swipe, pattern, PIN, or password. When you are finished, click Create, and your space will now be created. Please note, it may take a few moments for the space to be created and configured. Spaces can only be added and deleted from the owner space. To switch between spaces, you can do so one of three ways. You can tap the arrows to the left of the space in the Spaces Management screen. You can also switch spaces by pulling down on the screen at any time and tapping the space you wish to switch to. And finally, spaces can be accessed from the lock screen. Within Spaces Management, you can also delete spaces. In the same way you created a space, you can remove one. Tap the circle icon with the three dots and tap the minus symbol. Select the space you wish to delete, and then tap the check icon. From the Spaces Management screen, you are able to access and modify space level settings at any time by tapping on the space and checking or unchecking the permissions you wish to allow. Spaces are segregated contained areas on the device, meaning all the apps and data are physically separated between each space. If you have the same app installed in multiple spaces, each instance of the app will work as if it's running on a completely different phone. If the app requires sign-in, you will need to sign in on the app in each space. If you would like to share files between spaces, you must use the Spaces Sharing feature. To do this, open the file you wish to share, tap on the Share icon, and choose the space you wish to share the file with. You can find all files that have been shared with a particular space by opening the Spaces Sharing app. By long pressing files, you are able to delete them or share them with other applications and spaces. This concludes the Spaces Management and Sharing training video. Please contact our customer support team at support@silentcircle.com if you have questions or need additional assistance.